everybody, my name is Jamila, aka Jamie. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be blessing you guys' screen with my first story time, okay? And this story time is about when I found out that my currently he's my ex. I found out my ex was playing me. So let's jump right into the details. So at this time, me and my ex were on and off again. I had gone to college. And we had broken up because the long distance thing wasn't working out. I had some trust issues, and come to find out, they were justified. So I came home for Thanksgiving break to visit family, and this particular time my mom and I were having some issues, not really between me and my mom, but like my grandma had just passed not too long ago, and we were, going through it, and my mom had like a semi breakdown and was just like crying, and I couldn't necessarily handle it. So I decided that I wanted to not stay at home that night, and I wanted to see my ex. I'm gonna name him Carl. So Carl, I wanted to go see Carl, and I went to go pick up Carl from his house because after he got off work, we were gonna go to a hotel and we're gonna go chill. I picked up Carl from his house, and then we went to our usual hotel spot because before I left for college, we actually spent the night together in a hotel to, just like say our goodbyes, just like be around each other, so like we went to the same hotel every time. So Carl and I were, I don't know if we weren't on the best terms, but it was just weird because we hadn't been around each other for a while, and we got to the hotel and we were just chilling, and he seemed a little like, uncomfortable and stiff. And I was like, Carl, chill. Like, come on, let's chill on the bed. He was like sitting in front, like not sitting, but like standing in front of the TV. Like there was a TV on a dresser, and then it was in front of the bed. So he was like standing up in front of the TV watching the TV. I was like, calm down, come like sit down with me, let's talk, let's do whatever. So Carl and I we spent the night together in the hotel, and I thought everything went well, but there were some doubts in the back of my mind that something was going on, and his mind and heart wasn't truly still mine. And I'll tell you why. So Carl and I had been together for like 3 or 4 years at this point, and I was, pleasantly surprised when we got in bed together because, he was doing some things different, like things that I wouldn't expect to change if you wasn't messing with somebody else, you know what I mean? So I had some like issues with that. I was like, well, maybe he just missed me and his stroke game got a little better. But I mean, I had my doubts. I had my doubts in the back of my head, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna enjoy it because he's doing a great job. But yeah, we fell asleep. We got up, and it was the next day, and I knew I had responsibilities to go and handle. I had to go take the turkey from my stepdad's house to my mom's house because at this time they weren't living together. They were separated, but we still were having Thanksgiving dinner together. So like, we each had our own turkeys, and we're cooking them, and we wanted to, make sure everything was good. So I was the liaison trying to get things together between them two. So I'm so sorry, y'all. I live in a college dorm. My heater's gonna clank. So, as I was saying, I was the liaison between my mom and my stepdad to get the turkey to my mom's place. So I had to drive, if you live in Memphis, I had to drive all the way from where I was on Airways to Hex Cross and then back to Whitehaven. And that's like a lot. And I also had to drop him off because I was his bride. So we had gotten I had gotten up and I realized that all of our stuff was on the floor, like our clothes, his clothes. And so I just went around, I was picking everything up. So I'm walking around and I'm picking everything up, and I noticed that his iPhone 6s Plus is on the floor. Like, who leaves their iPhone 6s Plus on the floor? I've never known him to not have his phone by his side. And it was just like weird to me that like his phone was face down on the floor, not next to his bedside. So I picked it up and the phone vibrated in my hand. I'm not sure if I pressed the button, but like I just clicked the home screen just to see if there was like any notifications that we had missed. And there were. So at this time, I noticed that there were a couple of messages from this girl that he had claimed that he had nothing to do with. He didn't like her. She was a whore. You know, like just making up all these kinds of excuses about like, you know, why I shouldn't be worried about her or whatever. So he was in community college. He went to Southwest Community College, and he was messing with this girl, and or this girl was messing with him, or they weren't messing with each other. They had beef. Well, turns out, like, whatever the story is behind that situation, which I probably will never find out, they had gotten together. The reason I knew they had gotten together is because her name in his phone was his last name and her first name. I don't care. I don't necessarily care about concealing her name. Her name is Jennifer. Her name is Jennifer. I'm a messy bitch who lives for drama. So her name is Jennifer. She went to Southwest. She's probably graduated by now. Congrats, girl. I don't got no beef with you. I just, you know, I don't like the way things were handled between me and you. But that's another story time. You know what I'm saying? So her name is Jennifer. And she had his last name in her phone. I mean, in his phone. And the messages were very, very peculiar, because what he had told me was that, oh, tomorrow I'm going to the gym with my friend Cameron and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, okay. So on the phone, that wasn't the case. So she was like, I can't wait to go to the gym with you today. Oh my God, I miss you so much. I love you. This is going to be so fun. I was like, are you kidding me right now? I just picked you up. We went to a hotel. Granted, he paid for it. Ain't tripping. You know, he lied to me, and I had spent the night with him, thinking everything was a-okay. But it wasn't. I found out that it was actually confirmed because, of course, like I said before, I had trust issues with him because he had been given indicators that he wasn't fully paying attention to me. His stories was like being like, he was just being weird. Okay. So he had plans with her that day, and I had no idea that they were together. So I was like so angry, okay? And I am not adequately living up to like how I felt on that day, but trust and believe me, I was heated, okay? I'm trying to get back into that frame of mind so I can like show you guys how I felt. So please tell me why. I'm sorry, I'm about to switch it up right now. I tried to stay like calm, cool, and collected, but honey baby child, that ain't gonna cut it for the story time, okay? So I got up and I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. You want to play me? That's all good and dandy, all right? So this is what I did. I had to make a decision about how I was going to handle the situation, all right? I was like, you know what I could do? I could break this nigga phone right now. Right now. But I was like, you know what? That's a charge. That's like breaking somebody's stuff. That's not going to go well. I'm not going to break a nigga phone because I wouldn't want nobody to break my phone, okay? So I was like, I just kept getting angrier. And the next decision I had made was like, I could kill this nigga right now in this hotel room and won't nobody know shit. And I was like, you know what? That's a bad idea. Crime of passion. You didn't plan it adequately. you would get caught. You would get caught. And as a Wellesley woman, I knew better to not be trying to kill nobody in no bed after they don't fuck me, because like then you'll have my DNA all over them anyway. So you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a good idea. And I had to calm down. I had to calm down because I was really, really heated. Like, after being with somebody for 3 or 4 years, of course you're gonna feel betrayed that that person cheated on you. Like if you, I will tell you guys the stories of like our relationship. Like, I thought he was gonna be the end all be all. You understand like how you can just be so hurt, and like I was ready to fucking kill this nigga. So I had to calm down. I was like, you know what? I gotta make a decision about how I'm gonna handle this. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna handle this shit right now. So I started putting on my clothes or whatever, and I put on this really, really polite voice. And I was like, babe, get up. We gotta go. I gotta go take the turkey to my mom. Come on, babe. And he was like, in the bed. And I was like, come on, babe. Come on. I gotta go. I gotta go, babe. And you got a date with fucking Jennifer Kathy, nigga. And he popped up like a fucking Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying? He popped up like a Jack in the Box, like, and at this time, I had placed his phone next to the bedstand, so he saw like what I had seen. When I tell y'all, he looked horrified, and I just started yelling off the rip. I was like, how dare you do me like that? I can't believe you lied to me, and we slept together in this bed last night. How dare you do that to me? Why you gotta do that to me? Oh, trust and believe me, I was so heated. I can't remember everything I said to him, but I was so upset. I was so sad. I wasn't crying yet. I wasn't crying at this point because I was just so upset. I was like, what the fuck do you take me for? Do you take me for boo-boo the fool? Like, So, then after that, trust and believe, I'm still yelling. And then he decides that he wants to turn his back to me. You got me fucked up. First of all, I'm talking to you, and you gonna turn your back on me? Y'all know I went off. So if I wasn't mad before, oh, best believe, bitch, I was mad. Then I was on the other side of the bed, next to the door, and he was like on the other side of the bed, next to like the bathroom. I ran all the way over there, got in his face, and was like, so you think you gonna turn your back on me when I'm talking to you? You don't do that shit, you fake ass motherfucker. And I went the fuck off in his face. I was like, you not gonna turn your back on me while I'm talking to you. I'm here for you, and you up here doing this shit to me. You got me fucked up. And I was just going off, y'all. But I had calmed down, and I was like, you know what? Tell me why. Just tell me why you lied to me. Just tell me why you had to lie to me. He was like, I don't know. I don't have any excuses. I don't know why I couldn't take no for an answer, because I don't understand like why somebody has to lie to me. You could have just been like, yo, I'm with somebody else. But like, niggas is dogs, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is dogs, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Niggas is dogs, and they feel like they gotta keep lying to everybody to get what they want. Like, if you want this punani when I come back, just say you just want the punani when I come back. You ain't gotta lie to me acting like you want a relationship with me, because that's exactly what he was doing. He was trying to play like he wanted a relationship with me, but in all, he just wanted the punani. I was like, bro, you could have really just told me that you only wanted this pussy and then went on about your life. But no, you didn't. You sat up here and lied. You sat up here and lied to me. And I was just so upset about it. And yes, of course, I finally like broke down crying. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I was like, I gotta go. And my stupid ass took him home. Yeah, you heard right. I took his ass home. I took him home because I was still being a little bitch. I was like, you know what? I love him still, and I don't want him to call Jen and she comes and picks him up, because I don't want that. But at the same time, I should have let that happen, because she would have found out way before I told her that that he was cheating on her. I did tell her later on that he was cheating on her, or trying to cheat on her with me, but that's a whole nother story time. So if you enjoyed the story time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, what you would have done at the bottom in the comments. You know, this was my first story time, so give me mad feedback on how you want me to do my story times. If you like this format, I want to do my story times in a more chronological order, so going back to when I was a kid and then up to now, telling my life story. So if you enjoyed this, again, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Mwah! Bye.
Style, like you can't try and imitate it. So those are picky. So we're waiting for Amanda.
Yep, I'm waiting for that child.
I think it looks fine without it.
Yeah. Oh, no, this one. Okay, good.
Yeah. What'd you do? What did I do? I woke up late. Got dressed.
Mark says coming up.
Nice. Got dressed and then met up with my friend Eddie. Not Eddie.
Thank you.